Christian traditions aren't inherently bad. In fact, they can be beautiful, meaningful, and deeply enriching to our spiritual lives. These customs, whether passed down through generations or newly formed, often help us feel connected to something larger than ourselves. They remind us that faith is not just an individual journey, but a shared experience that brings people together across cultures and backgrounds. Singing carols, sharing meals, or gathering for special celebrations can build a sense of belonging and community. These moments point us to biblical truths, helping us remember God's love and faithfulness in tangible ways. Through these shared experiences, we find joy, comfort, and encouragement. Traditions give our faith texture and depth, making it come alive in our daily lives. They help us pass on our beliefs to the next generation, teaching children and newcomers what it means to follow Christ in practical, memorable ways. But problems arise when we start to value the tradition itself more than the truth it's meant to celebrate. When rituals become rigid rules, we risk missing the heart of the gospel. When our personal preferences or cultural habits become barriers that keep others out, we lose sight of the welcoming message of Jesus. The gospel is for everyone, not just those who fit a certain mold. We must enjoy traditions that draw us closer to God, but always hold them loosely, remembering that their purpose is to point us to Him, not to become ends in themselves. If a tradition becomes a stumbling block, if it causes division or distracts from Christ, it's time to let it go, trusting that God can work in new ways. Our ultimate loyalty is to Christ, not to any cultural form or human custom. He alone is the center of our faith. Traditions are good servants, helping us remember and celebrate God's work, but they make terrible masters if they take God's place in our hearts. Let's use traditions wisely and with gratitude, always making sure they point us and others back to Jesus, the true foundation of our faith.